Hello students, this is Mr. Z, and today we're going over strategies and also a lesson on our Reach Teach lesson on the exam that we had taken earlier on the body systems. So there's a very good exam that should help you know if you're familiar with the body systems. If you can pass this test, you know you're on track. All right, so we have a matching activity. It says here to correctly match the organ system with the name and function. And when we say function here, we're really talking about the main functions. So we're just looking at the very, very main function. So as you look through some of these body systems, some of these you may be more familiar with. And so we'll just kind of just pick some that we know are easy. We know skeletal system is about standing up and supporting the body. And if we look down here, the only one that sees that looks like it's talking about standing up supervises the body with a framework to give it structure and support, produces blood. Skeletal system also produces blood inside the bone marrow. So this could be the only possible choice. So that is the same as giving it structure and support. Yep. Okay. We know the muscular system moves the body. So do we have anything that just says move? Well, there it goes. Moves the body. We know, and this is the way to do it. You say what you know about this system right here. Circulatory system absorbs nutrients, oxygen, delivers to the cells, picks up carbon dioxide, and removes it from the body. So the circulatory system should be, let's see here, covers the body. Nope, that's probably skin. Removes waste. Nope. Make more of its own kind. Hey, I know that one. Controls the body by using chemicals called hormones. Hormones is only one body system, so we know that's an easy one. Controls body using electrical communication by sending messages. I think I know that one. Breaks down food into small nutrients that the body uses and absorbs it as energy. Okay, and this is going to be another one. Takes in oxygen and removes carbon dioxide. Transports. There you go. Circulatory system is transporting oxygen to the cells and tissues throughout the body. Okay. Almost thought it wasn't there. Okay, respiratory system. This is about gas exchange, bringing in oxygen, getting rid of carbon dioxide. I think I saw that one down here. Takes in oxygen, removes carbon dioxide. Digestive system is about absorbing nutrients. I think I saw one down here that said absorbing nutrients. Okay, breaks food down to small macromolecules, which is called a nutrient. The body uses it. That means it's absorbing it. So sometimes these keywords might be there, not be there, and you're going to have to kind of figure out that when the body is using it as energy, it's absorbing it as energy. So that's going to be right here. Nervous system has to do about controlling the body, sends electrical messages from the nerves to the brain. That way it communicates the outside world to the body. So let's see if we see anything like that. Covers the body. Nope. Removes waste. Nope. Makes more of its own kind. Oh, I know that one. We should do this one next. Controls body by using hormones. I know that one. We should do that one next too. Controls the body using electrical communication. Okay, now that sounds like the nervous system. By sending messages automatically. That means without thought and consciously without thought. Okay. That's going to be right here. Endocrine system means hormones. So I saw this word hormones right here. Hormones is always going to be endocrine system. Another word they use for hormones, sometimes it's chemicals. Reproductive system, that was the easy one, makes its own kind. And we're down to our last two. Integumentary system and excretory system. Remember, if you put the word SK in front of integumentary system, it spells skin. So which one of these is the skin? Covers the body to protect and maintain temperature. There we go. Waterproof you from the environment. Keep the corona outside your body. And the excretory system is removing waste. such as sweat, CO2, which is carbon dioxide, and urine. All right, so that's kind of like the strategy to do these. Go on to number 2. The strategy to do these kind of questions is to don't look at anything else than it tells you to look at. What does System A describe? We know we're going to make it this. What transports nutrients throughout the body? Okay, there's only one body system that we talk about that transports things. That's the circulatory system. But do not choose your answer based on the answer to the first one. Look at the second hint. Transports oxygen to the body cells. Okay, that's still circulatory system. And still look at the third hint. Helps remove waste from the cells. Okay, that's carbon dioxide. So yes, this is going to be our circulatory system. Going on to the next one. Match the function of the organs of the excretory system. Okay, here are your choices. These are your words. You should know what your skin does. It gets rid of sweat, so releases extra water, salt in the form of sweat. So we know that goes there. You should know what your lungs do. Gets rid of carbon dioxide and water vapor. That water's coming from your large intestine, by the way. Gross. And kidneys is like a coffee filter. Filters out the waste in the blood, and then we urinate it out or pee it out our bodies. So it removes the waste from the body. So kidneys are the filters. Okay, number 4. This kind of a picture. You're going to have to do the ones that you know first, and then do the ones that you're having trouble with last. Okay, everybody should get the mouth right and the esophagus right. Those are pretty easy. And I would say the stomach is pretty easy too. Where it might get confusing is right here. Which one's the large intestine? Which one's the small intestine? And if you remember, the small intestine is 27 feet long. So it's not called small intestine because of its length. It's called small intestine because how thick it is. So right here it's real thin. So that's going to be our small intestine. And the small intestine connects to the large intestine and then goes out our body. In a roundabout way, by the way. Look at that. So large intestine is going to be this one right here. Okay, going on to number 5. The circulatory system stops working. What would happen inside your body? Okay, let's find out. First of all, what does circulatory system do? It delivers oxygen to your body cells. It delivers nutrients to your body cells. And it gets rid of waste. So what would happen if it quit working? Well, it wouldn't deliver oxygen anymore to your cells. That's a bad thing. It wouldn't deliver nutrients to your cells. That's a bad thing too. And it wouldn't pick up the carbon dioxide from your cells and get it out of the body. So let's see what our answer choices are. What would happen if the circulatory system quit working? Oxygen would build up to dangerous levels. No, because we just said it's not going to be able to deliver oxygen. So we're going to eliminate that answer choice. Carbon dioxide would build up to dangerous levels. Okay, it's not going to be able to get rid of carbon dioxide, so that might be a possible answer. But notice that I keep on going because there could be more than one possible answer, and you have to pick the best of the two. So let's read the next one. Red blood cells would work faster to move biomolecules out of the muscle cell. Now, this has nothing to do with what the circulatory system does. We cross that one out. And it says here that if the circulatory system quit working, they said the endocrine system would also quit working and would produce more hormones. Doesn't seem like this is connected. So I'm going to go ahead, out of these two possible answers, I'm going to go ahead and go with the best of the two choices. Not sure about this one, but I'm going to assume that it's wrong, and this was going to be a correct answer. So going on to number 6. Jackson's around his friend who's constantly sick. Jackson begins coughing and sneezing the next day. Okay, so the reason that we cough and sneeze is because something's inside our body causing us to do that. It's not something outside our body. Because if it's outside our body, we would be coughing and sneezing because we have the coronavirus on our hands. We're constantly touching bathroom doors, schoolroom doors, all kinds of surfaces that have coronavirus. And it doesn't get us sick because if you're washing your hands, using the strategies correctly for controlling that virus, you are not allowed it to enter inside your body. So coughing and sneezing is caused by something that has entered your body, making you react to it. All right, so again, Jackson's around his friend who's constantly sick. Jackson begins coughing and sneezing the next day at school. What's the possible stimulus and response? Stimulus is the cause and response is the effect. All right. So let's see right here. First choice. The external stimulus is the coughing and the response is getting sick. So coughing is not a response, it's an effect. So this right here is saying that it's the stimulus is coughing. That's incorrect. And the response is getting sick. This is not going to work for us. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate this first one. The next one is the external stimulus is germs and bacteria. The response is coughing. Okay, so no, because we just said that. Because if the virus or whatever's making us sick is outside the body, it can't affect us inside the body. So this is not going to be correct. External stimulus is germs. Nope. And the response is coughing. Close, but not going to work. Next one. The internal stimulus is germs and bacteria. Okay, yes, they have now entered our body. Maybe you didn't wash your hands, you touched your mouth, your eyes, or your nose, and now the virus is inside your body. So yes, the internal stimulus is the germs and the bacteria that has entered your body, and the response is you're getting sick. So this is probably going to be it, but let's look at the last answer choice. The internal stimulus is coughing. No, coughing's a response, not a stimulus. There's something making you cough. So this is incorrect. It's not an internal stimulus. The response is getting sick. So our answer choice is going to be, not going to be that one. Our answer choice is going to be, the answer choice is going to be this one right here. Okay, going on to number 7. Stevens sets a brand new plant near the window. After several weeks, Stephen realizes the flower is starting to tilt. That means it's leaning towards the sunlight. What would be considered the stimulus? So what is the cause of this in this scenario? Stimulus is the cause, and what happens is the effect. So just remember that. So is the stimulus water? Let's see, did we even put water in it? Stephen sets a brand new plant near the window. After several weeks, realizes the flower is starting to tilt towards the sunlight. No, we didn't even use water, so that water should not be a choice at all. Sunlight. Is there sunlight by the window? Tilts towards the sun. Yep, there is. So could this be the cause? Do plants bend towards the sun? And I would say yes, but I'm going to go ahead and read the next one. Okay, the stimulus is the window. So just because you put a plant by the window, is it going to grow towards the window? What do you live in Alaska and there's no sun? Or the sun is very dim? No, it cannot be the window. And the next choice, the reason that it's tilting towards the sunlight is there's dirt in the flower pot. Okay, doesn't even make any sense. So we're going to go with the best answer choice here, and that is the plant is bending towards the window, bending towards the sunlight. Not because of the window, because of the sunlight. So that's going to be your stimulus. Okay, number 8. Right here, structures in the human body that work together to perform specific functions. The diagram below shows the organization of structures found in the human body. A picture of which of the following instructions belongs in the box above. Remember the acronym CAN, Timmy, Open, Orange Soda, on Papa's Couch every birthday. Remember, C stands for cells. That would be this one. T stands for Timmy. That's tissue. Open would be an organ. That would be the lung. Orange soda would be organ system, like the respiratory system. On would be an organism. And we don't have to know the rest, but Papa says population, couch is community, E in the every is ecosystem, B in birthday is biosphere, which is the earth. Alright, so what we're missing in here is can, Timmy, so this would be a tissue. And is tissue an answer? Yeah. Yep. Can, that's a cell. Timmy, that's tissue. Open, that's an organ system. That is open. Orange soda would be organ system. On would be organism. So just remember that acronym: Can, Timmy, Open, Orange Soda, on Papa's Pouch every birthday. My hope for you to say this 10 times for it to stick in your head, and you'll always get these type of questions correct. Okay, number 9. Table above shows symptoms experienced by 4 patients. Which of these patients most likely has a problem with the excretory system? Okay, so highlight excretory system. What does it do? Get rid of waste from your body. Very simple. So, what would happen if somebody was unable to get waste from their body? What would be a symptom? Okay, let's look to see what happened. They wouldn't be able to get rid of urine. They wouldn't be able to pee. Yeah, that certainly would build up waste in your body. So, patient 1 sounds like that could be really good. Patient 2 says decrease in metabolic rate. That sounds like an endocrine thing. Pituitary glands, all that stuff has to do with your thyroid. Actually has to do with the metabolic rate. Metabolic rate is like how fast you burn energy in your body. Next is decrease in muscle strength. If you're having problems with your excretory system, I don't think it would affect your muscles, how strong you are, so no. And the next one is decrease in blood pressure. That would be more of a circulatory system thing. So I'm going to go with my first answer, which was you wouldn't be able to pee, would cause you to have a problem with your excretory system. So number 1 is going to be my number 1 answer. Number 10. Which of the following body functions from the list is the main function of the skeletal system? Select all that apply. Okay, does it get rid of waste? No. That does not get rid of waste. That's not the excretory system. Does it use structures to protect organs and tissues? Your example would be the skull protecting the brain, the rib cage protecting the heart. Yes, it does. So that's a good answer. So we'll probably select that one. Does it store calcium and minerals? Yep, sure does. That's why they're the color white. It's all calcium. So next one, does it produce red blood cells? Yes, the inside of your bones produce red blood cells. Does it move oxygen throughout your body? No, your bones do not do that. Your bones, let's see here. Your bones, your circulatory system moves oxygen throughout your body. Alright, so this is going to be our possible answers. Are going to be, how do I get rid of that? There we go. 3 possible answers. Next. During a game, an official noticed a player on the ground in extreme pain. Once removed from the field, reporters said the player was diagnosed with a torn ligament. Okay, what body system is that in? ligaments are in the skeletal system. The letter L, if you picture the letter L, it goes like this. Think of that as an elbow. So ligaments attach bone to bone. Which answer choice best describes the system of the injury on how it will impact other body systems of the player? All right, so tendons and ligaments are part of the skeletal system. Again, if you picture the L of ligament, it starts with an L, it kind of makes like an elbow. Ligaments attach bone to bone. That's how I remember that one. And tendons attach muscle to bone. And these are both part of the skeletal system. So let's see here. Which answer choice best describes the system of injury and how it will impact the other body systems? So they're saying it's a muscular system issue and the muscles are torn from the bone. No, because remember, ligaments is bone to bone because of the elbow. It's part of the nervous system. No, it's definitely not part of the nervous system. So let's cross out a few of these. That's a silly answer. It's part of the skeletal system. The bones are disconnected from another bone. Okay, that sounds like our answer because L and ligament, you can make it like it looks like an elbow with an L. And that's how I remember bones are connected with ligaments to other bones. So that might be your answer. Next one, endocrine system is hormones are not able to send messages to the rest of the body. Okay, this is all messed up. Hormones don't send messages. That's what our nervous system does. And has nothing to do with this. So we're going to go ahead and cross this one out too. So our correct answer is going to be skeletal systems. His bones are disconnected from another bone. All right, number 12. What does the muscular system and skeletal system have in common? Okay, together they both make the body move, so we know that. That's basically about the only thing they have in common. So let's see what it says here. Both body systems protect the brain. That's a silly answer. Both systems are made up of soft material. That's a silly answer. Both make blood. No, only the bones make the blood. And both assist the body in movement. So that's going to be our correct answer. And that's why that's correct. Number 13. What does system D describe? Okay, so don't look at any of these. It's only going to confuse you. Look over here. Produces chemicals to regulate bone growth. Maintains proper blood sugar levels. Helps shape moods and feelings. Okay, I don't see the word endocrine here. I mean, hormone here. But I do see the word chemicals here. Remember I told you chemicals is probably going to be the same as hormones anytime you see it here on a body system test. So if it has anything to do with hormones, it's going to be our endocrine system. And that's just going to be an easy one, I'm going to say, because chemicals equals hormones. Hormones, we're talking about the endocrine system. Does it help maintain your proper sugar level? Okay, your pancreas does that. Yes, your pancreas is part of the endocrine system. Does it help control how you feel? Well, yeah, if you get super excited because your adrenal glands kicked in, you got extra energy. Yeah, they do help shape your mood and your feelings. So I'm going to stay with that answer. Number 14. Now we're going to have to match things, organs to the body system. This should be done by the ones you know the best. We know, for example, nervous system is the brain. Do we see brain here anywhere? There we go, brain, spinal cords, and nerves. We know the endocrine system is all the glands. So is there anything here that has all the glands? Glands and hormones. How about that? It has the keyword hormones to help us get it. Reproductive system, you should know that one. We just finished covering it. Ovaries and testicles or testes. That's the wrong one. All right, excretory system gets rid of waste. We got your kidneys. Let's see what else. Is kidneys in here anywhere? Yep, kidneys in your bladder. Skin includes your skin, your nails, your hair. Let's see, we see that in here anywhere? Yep. Skin, hair, nail, and sweat. Skeletal system is bones, so we see bones in here. Yep, bones and ligaments and tendons. Digestive system, stomach, esophagus, mouth, all that stuff. Let's see if we see that down here. Yep, this will be the longest one. A lot of parts to that. Respiratory system, our lungs, trachea. Here we go. Remember, I'm kind of like in my head, I'm saying what they do first, then I'm looking for the answer down here. That's your strategy. Circulatory systems, your heart, your veins, your arteries. Yep, right here. And the last one is muscular systems, is your muscles. There you go, muscles. Tendons should not be there, by the way. Tendons is part of the skeletal system. All right, next. Number 15. And we're almost done here. What system is responsible for taking in something to the body and releasing something from outside the body? This allows the body to breathe. Okay, breathe is a dead giveaway. We're definitely talking about the respiratory system. So, there we go. Respiratory system is responsible for taking in, what do we breathe in? Oxygen to the body, and we release carbon dioxide. This allows the body's cells to breathe. All right, number 16. Which system does system C represent? So we're going to look right here. Provides protection for tissues and organs. Okay. Could be, just from this one word, could be skeletal system, it could be the integumentary system, the skin, but let's read on. Provides structure and support frame for the body. Okay, now it sounds more like skeletal system. Produces new red blood cells. It's definitely now, system C is definitely the skeletal system. All right, and I think our last question. This would be the brain. Do the easy ones first. This column right here would be the spinal cord. And any of the nerves that attach to the spinal cord, they are called nerves. Actually, they're called peripheral nerves, but I just put nerves there, so peripheral nerves. Okay, there you go. So those are the strategies. Take that test. Hopefully, with the study guide that I made you, you were able to do it fairly well. And then this kind of explains more of the strategies to take this test. Now, review the body system, this whole activity. If you didn't do well in it, go through it one more time. Remember, you have Saturday and Sunday to kind of like to catch up on it. And Monday, all the school days, I'm taking care of all the main things you need to remember so you can do well on the test. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to cover some of the things that there may be just like 1 or 2 or 3 questions on. So you'll probably still pass if you mess those questions up. But if you participate in Saturday and Sunday's lesson in the school folder, you'll get them all right. And I promise you there'll be very short lessons on Saturday and Sunday. All right, well, this concludes this review on this exam that was, as you can see, all on body systems. A very good tool to use to see if you really know the body systems well. You can make 100 on this test without any of the aids that I've given you. You're going to do well on the test. If you had to constantly look at the aids, you're going to have to study. All right. We'll see you in the next lesson.